to No Movies in Hell. I'm Chris Geiger.
I'm McClaw Scott, and we are reviewing The Batman. Oh, The Batman. 3 hours of, you know, actually, you could feel these 3 hours. Like, I can't. It was good. I like the fact that, for me, I like the fact that it was a detective story and it really wasn't about the Batman. It was more or less like really trying to figure out the clues. Like, I've never seen the snowman, but I do distinctly remember seeing those subway ads of like, we gave you all the clues. And so I kind of equivocate that to this. And the Riddler does a great job of doing what he does. The movie's very dark. It's like everything was basically shot in the evening. I thought Robert Pattinson did a fine job as the Batman. He really didn't. I mean, he was just like an observer in his own movie at this point, because I felt like there was so much more of Commissioner Gordon and Selena Kyle and, of course, the antics of the Riddler, that it really didn't focus on Bruce Wayne or the Batman.
I agree. I think 3 hours is a lot. And yes, I agree with you. It felt like 3 hours. But I think also because you gave more time to those side characters, like Alfred was a full character in this.
Yeah.
He had his own storyline, and I thought that was great. I liked Alfred. I've always liked Alfred. So I was glad to give the extra time to that, because if it was 3 hours of just the Batman, then I probably would not have been as happy. I thought the costumes were interesting. Selena's mask, I felt, was very revealing for a mask. Like, I was like, well, I would probably be able to recognize you. But I guess the point is no one's paying attention.
Well, it was like the knit mask with which I feel like I could have made, and then it was like the actual vinyl, like leather, and I was like, or latex, and I was like, okay, that's cool, but like, she forgot up top. She was just like, let me put this on and go and do my stuff, as if no one would know that that's her.
Right. And also, it's not protective in any way. It keeps you warm. Actually, it reminded me of like those, you can buy those for motorcycle helmets.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just sort of thought, oh, they're using the motorcycle helmet shape because it has the whole visor cut out. But yeah, like, and I always think that whenever I watch a Batman movie, it's like, why does he never get cut on his face? Like, people are firing at him. I get that the bulletproof, like, they're just bouncing off his outfit, but his entire lower face is exposed. So why he's so vulnerable there, and it's such an important part of your body.
It's so funny because I was actually thinking, if someone took a picture of Batman and then someone took a picture of Bruce Wayne, and like all the technology that they have, and no one could just say, oh, his jawline is the same, like that's the same guy, except for like one or two people.
Yeah, it was interesting that this one had such a negative spin on the public's view of Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that though, because I feel like that's more real.
Yes.
The
Everyone
police
is
are like,
skeptical.
no, what are you doing here?
Yeah, right. Like, you're doing our job. And it's like, yeah, very, very interesting. But also the GCPD, an interesting way that they use Peter Skarsgård.
Right. That's true. I thought he was a fuller character than I thought he would be too. Like, at first I was like, oh, that's Peter Skarsgård. And I didn't really give a ton of attention because I thought he was just gonna die right away. So I was just like, all right, let's get that over with. So yeah, that was interesting.
it's like, it's interesting to see, like, there's, some big name characters in here, and, you know, seeing kind of, characters that have, or at least actors that have weight, and it's like they don't stick around very long. I'm just like, oh, okay. Maybe they really like the script and they thought that this was, it's very central to the storytelling. I really liked it. I just thought it was very interesting and very, the climax. I was just like, where are they going to take this? And then I was like, oh, this is messy. I hope there actually is another.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure they're gonna do another one because the box office was so uh, impressive for this.
Yeah.
Let's pull up the slides. All right.
Yeah.
So acting twos. So I do think that Zoe Kravitz did a very good job.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen her in a lot of stuff except Big Little Lies.
I mean, I feel like, yeah, there's Big Little Lies. There's High Fidelity on Hulu was really good. I'm surprised that it got canceled. And then, like, she's in, here or there in like the dystopian movies, and
Oh, right,
that,
Mad Max.
yeah,
Yep.
Mad Max, the Divergent series,
Oh, I didn't see any of that.
and then the Harry Potter, or the Harry Potter spinoff films. She was in the second one.
Are you gonna see any of the Harry Potter spinoffs? Like the whatever the one is coming out?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna see it. I usually see those on television, so I don't go to the movies to see it. So, but I'm happy that she was in this role. I think she did an incredible job. How she got the glitter makeup to stay on as Selena Kyle, I don't know.
Yeah. There's definitely suspension of belief in a lot of categories.
Even Colin Farrell, like, as the Penguin or as Oz, was really good. Very unrecognizable, is great, but I really think that overall, like, the production, the mood, the all of that for me took precedent, and it really stood out to me as like a really good, like, editing, sound, special effects. The car chase scene was insane. Where would that would happen in New York? I would have no idea. But
Well, as it was going by, I was trying to place different scenes. Like, do I know where that is? Do I know where, like, the Madison Square Garden was awesome.
yes,
The car chase scene I didn't seem unnecessary because it comes after Selena and Batman are at the warehouse where the exchange is going down, or where something is happening, but nothing ever really happens there. Even if the Penguin were arrested by the one NYPD employee who happens to be on site,
yes,
even if he were arrested, he'd have his lawyer down there and they'd be out in like 45 minutes, right?
Yep.
So nothing happened. And so for them to go on this elaborate chase where he's driving opposite traffic on the expressway for what seemed like many minutes, it just seemed like, well, just stop. What's going to happen? You know, Batman's not going to kill you. That's not his thing.
Right.
So the worst he's going to do is take you in. It's not like you've never been arrested before. So just do that instead of risking your life in this car chase. Even if you don't care about anyone else whose life you're putting at risk on the expressway, just stop. That didn't make sense. Cinematography was amazing. I think my favorite part was the Madison Square Garden. And the one where he's like leading people through the water with the torch.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That was very visually impressive.
Very good shot.
I thought, no, they just didn't wow me. Like her costume seemed appropriate, right? It just seemed like stuff that she could buy.
Yes.
Which is fine. Like that makes sense, actually. The costumes for Batman though, it's sort of glossed over, like how he gets all of his toys. Is Alfred making those? Is he making
That's true.
those?
Yeah.
Like, they just are there. And there's the one scene where he's walking in the flames of the road wreckage, or behind him he's walking towards the flipped over car, and you see he has this massive, what looks like cargo pants, like
Hmm.
pocket on the side. And I don't ever really feel like I know what's in those pockets, which is reminds me of a joke from the movie The Room, like, right, like he wears cargo pants and his pockets are always so full, but you never know what's in them. So maybe that's just me, but yeah, I did kind of like though the where he like jumps off the building and flies, where he has to like stop and put his costume on, like the flying
Oh
costume
yeah, that
on.
is hilarious. And he's
It
like a
seems,
flying squirrel at some point. I was just like,
yeah, but it seems more realistic than like, I'm gonna push this button and then magically I'll be able to fly. Hair and makeup, I thought were okay. Jewelry, not. I mean, except for the cufflink
yeah.
thing, that wasn't a thing, and those weren't really that remarkable. Reader's choice, I only give it a 2 because I feel like I'm. It's Batman. I mean, it's still basically Batman, but I did like that they changed the story up a little bit. So I gave it a 3 on story, but 2 on Reader's choice.
Awesome.
You gave it a 3 on costumes.
I did. I thought the costumes were great. I felt like this Batman was very tactical. I mean, he didn't use everything at his disposal, but it was there. I did like, for what it was worth, Selena Kyle's outfits, even including her knit hat.
Oh my gosh,
Because
we
at
should
least
try
it
to
was
find a
like,
pattern for that. And like,
I was
we should,
actually thinking about that.
if I find a
But
pattern, I'll post it with this post on Patreon.
that'd be amazing. I thought it was great. I probably won't watch it again unless it comes on television. Maybe if it comes on television, so that I can like at least fast forward through some of these, you know, these scenes.
Yeah. Maybe like if part 2 comes out, I would rewatch this one just so I could remember what happened.
Yes.
Do you have any other overall thoughts and feelings about the Batman?
No, it was great. I'm glad it's doing very well. And yeah, I think that's it. How about you? Do you have any other final thoughts?
I don't, except that I feel like a lot of action movies are out right now. Like Uncharted came out,
Yes.
which I definitely think is one that is best watched in a big screen. Uh, and I have very little desire to see it.
Agreed. I think it looks great in terms of style. However, I know that it's a video game. It's based off a video game. I'm not really aware of that. I like Tom Holland, but I'm probably gonna skip this one.
Yeah, it's still out in theaters. I thought, well, if I'm gonna see it, I want to see it in the theater. But I don't know, like other things are coming up. Like Umma is coming out this Wednesday. The outfit came out,
Everything.
so we saw that on Saturday. What did you say?
Oh, everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yes, that's coming out soon. Lost
We
City's
will be
coming
seeing
out.
that. Yes, Lost City's coming out.
So I feel like
My
Uncharted's just gonna kind of go by, and that'll be it.
I don't think it'll be an Oscar season contention, but maybe like for an MTV Movie Awards or something.
Yeah, maybe. I don't, yeah, it doesn't. I haven't really heard a lot of people talking about it either.
Same,
So,
which makes it difficult. Yeah.
all right. Well, do you have anything to plug for this episode?
Nothing to plug. Again, we will be having some content, Oscars related content soon. We have 2 weeks to go. Or wait, not even 2 weeks. Next
1 week.
week. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Very excited.
Yes. All right. Well, thanks everyone. See you next time.
See ya.